bad, but yeah.
Hey, spark that shit up, man.
No. I ain't blade. They wanna hate, talk to me, get a lesson.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Gino. We are at my house, and I have my ECU with Hondata on it. I have it here because I'm getting ready to solder up some internals for the Hondata. I want to add a boost controller, electronic boost controller. So in order to do that with Hondata, you need to have a port boost control solenoid. In order to run a solenoid, the ECU needs to be modified with special capacitors or whatever. They call them PWM boost, whatever it's called. But anyway, I'm going to put the solder and the pins in here. I'm gonna show a little bit of me doing that, and yo, let's get right to it, man. Let's hop in it. All right, so pretty much here is the these capacitors. These are just stock capacitors. Want to replace these because over time they go bad, and especially, you know, this cars, they're practically almost 20 years old, if not, I mean, they're more than 20 years. They're like 23, 24 years old. You feel me? So definitely they probably been start leaking, if not already bad. I'm just gonna change them, freshen it up, you know. Here's the PWM boost control solenoid. You see all the information there. Tells you where to put it. It's cool. Alright, so I got the board all mounted up. That's a little helping hand here. So pretty much we're just gonna be putting in these pins here. So this pin, it's hard to show you, but here, there's some light. It's just late for this. But here, you see those three dots right there. We need to put a pin in there. And then there's another pin that goes right below it in the I don't know if it's really showing y'all, but the D14 slot and the Q29 slot, and then right next to it the R70, R71 pins go between those two, and over here the empty triple slot right here, Q20 goes into right there, and that pretty much completes the boost control like install. Another thing, if you're looking to try to do capacitors like what I'm doing, is just pretty much these guys here. Just note the way that these little the silver markings on the capacitor point, just put that back in the same way that was. Same, that one right there gets changed, these that one right there also. And I think that's it for this board, but like the other P75 boards got an extra one of these, so that's what you use the other one for. But I think they give you like one or two extras, I'm not sure, but much just one side is going to be pretty much vacuum pressure where the wastegate is, and this one is going to the top of the wastegate, I believe. And then the third one is just, I think you just put this filter over it. That's what the instructions say. It's kind of weird because I always thought that one side goes to vacuum, then the one side goes to the wastegate, and then the other side goes to the top of the wastegate. Because the bottom of the wastegate I thought was for boost pressure. Like, this is what actually controls what pulls the vacuum to open the spring. This is like, I don't know, bro. I'm a little. I thought I'm just gonna do it what this diagram say. If it works this way, and you know, I can see why, but I'm just confused because once it reaches a certain boost pressure, it's gonna open the wastegate because of the way it's routed. You feel me? Like, I don't think it should be routed that way. Because here's the vacuum pressure. Once the boost comes in, and let's say this is a 10-pound spring, once 10 pound comes in here, it will hit the wastegate. Oh, it don't matter anyway. It don't matter anyway. Yeah, that was. I'm kind of dumb, huh? Alright, so when it's hooked up, this house look like with all the fittings on there. And I don't like how the fittings stick out, but I guess they're like the plumbing threads, you know, the interference fit, like the NTC or whatever they call them. So they should seal up on their own, so no need to put Teflon or anything on them. Should be straight, dope out the box. The wires, one goes to 12-volt switched, 12-volt switched, power on, like when the key's on, needs 12 volts, and the other one goes to like the pulse width signal coming from the computer to engage the solenoid to turn it on and off, because it opens it up like a clicker. That's a duty cycle. The percent of the rate of opening pretty much is what that duty cycle is. So same with the ejectors and all that shit. It's the same shit. Okay, so I got my AM boost control solenoid wired in there. Pretty much I just ran it off a switch power. This is from one of the automatic transmission wire sensors. I don't know why, but whoever uses this harness, they use like an automatic harness, so it still has some sensors on it. Fortunately, I was able to use that one. And I had grabbed the purge solenoid wire over here, and I depinned the wire off the purge solenoid and put it on the A11 pin. But somewhere along in the harness, the wire is either cut or this wire is going to somewhere else, because it's not going to that purge wire no more. Because initially when I turned the key on, nothing happened. I went to test it, no test, nothing. I'm over here thinking I had the wrong pin. Checked everything. Found out that that wire at the purge has power coming from it. So both sides, well, it had nothing. It was nothing. So what I ended up doing, I did a resistance test. I went from the one side, from the computer side, from the purge over here, from this wire, from the purge out from the engine bay. I went from over here to the inside at the purge pin out on the computer. Unplugged the computer, tested the resistance, and I got OL, meaning that there's no resistance there. OL meaning that the wire is either open or it's not connected to that wire at all. So pretty much that wire was a dead wire. So anyway, I chopped the wire. I left some length on there, and I just ran the wire straight from out of the cabin here. Ran the wire straight to the boost solenoid. She works. She turns on. I'm about to let me just hook it up for y'all. Key's already on. So pretty much you just go into testing outputs in your settings. I mean online, and you want to hit the test button, and you can hear it come on. So just make sure the duty is that has some percent duty, and you want to look at your sheet and just go over the sheet, make sure like the numbers match or whatever. Yeah, and then just make sure you set your boost at maximum boost at 100% duty, normally closed. Just make sure that's set as well. You want to have that ticked as well. And you know, when you're tuning it, or you're tuning it, he'll set whether this is all gear based target boost. Usually you just want to leave it on fixed duty cycle, and you increase the boost from there. I mean, you can do a gear based duty cycle Whoops, I gotta close this. You can do a gear-based duty cycle. Most people usually do it that way, or they do a gear-based target boost. You know, it really all comes down to your setup, and then what it's doing is this it's setting you up for how much boost you want. So all this is a little tricky, but once you do a little bit of reading and you start working with this, it's easy to figure out. So I'm just going to save my file right now because I have it set up already. I'm going to save it. I'm going to clean everything up. I'm going to pull the car out, get the car warmed up. Probably going to go around the block one time and see how everything's doing. But this should be it, man. Hopefully we're all set.